Welcome to the BarroomBlitz.com. Bring sports talk back to where it belongs.
Professional football in America is a special game, a unique game. The men who play it make it so. All of them are fearless. All of them are strong, quick, and all of them are part of a story that began long ago. A story written by men who found in a sport a demanding measure for their own courage and ability.
Upstairs at Casey's Place, fueled by Bud Light. I got me, Jim Casey, the host of the show, and I got
crowd out there.
Glenn Cheeks Keller.
Yes, legend.
Just so you know, we were supposed to be in New Orleans today.
Well, we're flying out tomorrow.
No, that guy stole the tickets.
That bastard.
He took a couple hookers, went down, and stole our tickets and all our stuff, all our press credentials and everything.
He's in love with that tattoo guy for the Niners.
Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of the grandest stage of them all, it's Super Bowl week.
It's the big one.
Cheeks, we're going to break it down right now. We're going to get the stuff done. There's no Patsick. There's no little tidbits of crappy information that he's got and all that other crap.
You don't know why the Flyers are losing.
But let's go. Let's get it done. Super Bowl, San Fran, Ravens.
All right. You want to break it down here? The Ravens have to stop Kaepernick and Gore. All right?
Right.
And if Kaepernick can pass.
Well, let's go. We'll start right there. Quarterbacks. Joe Flacco, Colin Kaepernick. They're both young quarterbacks. One's more proven of a winner in the playoffs.
Oh yeah, obviously.
And people were talking yesterday. We were here yesterday, and they were talking about how they don't see Joe Flacco as a great quarterback. You don't have to be an elite quarterback anymore.
No.
You know what I mean? I think there's guys that have won the Super Bowl, even a former Ravens quarterback and Trent Dilfer, who can manage a game.
Right.
I compare it to Joe Flacco, where they say he's not a great quarterback. He doesn't. These guys are because they're talking about fantasy numbers and all that stuff. He wins games.
Right, but
and
neither guy is going to put the team on their back and win.
You don't think?
No, I think
no capabilities.
They do. For the long bomb, they pass. But if Ray Rice don't run,
that's right. I think it comes down to both running backs here.
Gore. And if Gore don't run,
right?
Kaepernick proved me wrong.
Right.
But they better not go in a hole again.
Right. You can't go down.
I don't. Be a problem.
The problem is with the way the offense runs for the Ravens. I don't see them getting up 17 either. You know what I mean?
Well, if they start throwing the ball down there, that the receivers are hot. That Corey Smith and of course Anquan Bolden. They are hot. And Corey Smith, I think, and the Niners have trouble with the deep ball the whole playoffs. Now, in the regular season, they were the best deep ball team there.
Right.
How does this work? I don't know. It's changed. I think somebody is hurt. One of the deep backs is hurt or not playing fully. But, if Corey Smith starts stretching that field, where are you going to give double coverage to?
Right.
The tight end, is it Tapney or something they have? That Tapney?
Right.
Yeah, he's going to be open. And then the linebackers, and they got good ones, Willis and Bolden.
Right.
They're going to be all over.
And then you got Ray, Ray Lewis and Suggs on the other side. It's going to be a pretty. It looks on paper, it looks like a really good game, and it looks like two defenses that can keep the game close, which is more of a game that we would want to see rather than everybody else wants to see this high-powered offenses and see what they can do and stuff like that.
It'll probably be a blowout.
Right, yeah. It'll be like 42-38 or something like that.
But I would think not. It's a 3-point game.
Like I said, you got the quarterbacks, you got Kaepernick, and you got Flacco. Flacco, when I told him, it's like Flacco reminds me of like a Phil Simms, a guy that manages the game properly, like a Jeff Hostetler.
And he can throw the ball.
Can win, and he can throw the deep ball.
He can throw the deep ball,
and he's got receivers, but then also on the other side, Kaepernick has proven to have a strong arm.
Right.
And then he's got, Randy Moss, not that he's going to be a big player, but he's got Crabtree, and he's got the big Vernon Davis. And there's a key is if they can cover Vernon Davis. Those linebackers have got to be able, or they're going to have to bring in a safety to handle. And I don't know, Ed Reed, and you got some older guys on the Ravens defense that some of these young guys might be able to wear down a little. Vernon Davis has showed that he might be the biggest key.
Oh, he's going to be. Ed Reed's going to be all over him. But like I say, that if that Kaepernick, if they run the bullet or whatever the hell they call that offense,
pistol.
The pistol offense.
You still can't
the
get
bullet
it
pistol.
right.
They contain him, and then if Gore slices him up the middle, it's going to be tough. But I think Kaepernick's going to fail personally. I think he's going to have.
You think he's going
to throw a couple interceptions?
Something's going to happen, get him
They're going
riled.
to pressure him, and that what's the big white guy they got the Ravens. Ogletree or something. He's a force. He was a force. You know, he was all over Peyton Manning.
Right.
Game.
Well, now both these teams do have two great offensive lines. You know, and they're all pretty healthy. So I mean, I foresee a good game. I enjoy them all the time. I don't really care what the score is. I want but someone's going to win, someone's going to lose. You know, in the end.
Offensive line's a great point. I mean, the Ravens didn't have a good offensive line. Some dude got hurt, and then they moved. The dude that they had the thing, they moved it around. They've been excellent.
Michael Orr.
Right, and then there's a kid who's a pro. Orr. Well, it looks like others. Don't look like Orr. But Keenison, I guess is that his name? Kennison. He's an all-star. He's a stud. And the front four of the 49ers are two Smiths. Aldo Smith and Justin Smith. And Justin Smith isn't 100%.
Right.
Because he had an injury.
But he's got an extra week off, might help and stuff like that.
It's true, but they don't blitz, man. The Niners don't blitz much. You know, if they do, they're going to bring one of their linebackers.
Right. But there's teams that have proved you don't have to blitz to win if you have a good front four.
Right.
I mean, everyone brings right back to the Giants. Right. When they won their 2 Super Bowls, it was the front four getting in there.
That's true.
You know?
If the front four can go without blitzing, it's going to be a good game. Now the Niners have a young, like they say, what are it, 3, 4, fourth round picks there, and they like to run the ball with Frank Gore, and that could be a problem. Frank Gore.
How much emotion goes into the Ray Lewis deal?
Oh, please.
I know. I didn't want to bring it up. That's almost jumping right to the beefs right now.
What's his name? I forget who was the guy on the radio I heard. He said the third snaps, they won't care if Ray Lewis is on the field or not. That's what they said.
Right.
Because, you got so much to worry
about.
Right.
Like they said, sometimes it's just there for show, but it looks good in TV and stuff like that.
Either way, we'll see Ray Lewis pray to God and thank God.
Right. Yeah. Saint Ray, they call him now. Saint Ray.
But, hey, it's his Nick, and, I mean, he had a good career. And
I'll tell you where – I don't know how you're leaning towards the game, but me, you got to balance out Gore versus Rice,
Yeah.
Crabtree versus Bolden, and then Rent Moss versus Vernon Davis versus the tight end.
Right. Defensive
line versus offensive line, and everyone's got the package. It comes down to a kicker.
A kicker, and you know who got the better kicker?
The Ravens.
I wouldn't. If they bring out.
You get down to David Akers.
I think he's going to go for on fourth down.
They don't even want him on the team, man. They couldn't get that guy back on. They should have left Cundiff on, and now they couldn't get him back on.
It was a great thing. They put a point up. You're in the Super Bowl. You're on the 35-yard line, no timeouts, and you can win the game with a field goal. You see him running out. Hey, he'll probably make it. But Justin Tuck, is that his name? Justin Tucker, something. He's the better kicker. All right. But my pick.
Uh-oh.
Are we on the picks already or not?
Well, yeah, might as well get right to the picks.
38-23, Baltimore.
38-23.
Yep. Joe Flacco, MVP, 3 touchdowns.
Wow. Well, yeah, they lean towards the quarterback. Now, I was going back and forth all week long trying to figure out, get a good prediction, and then I got down to the kicker. You know what I mean? Because I think it's,
You think it's going to be a nail
You got Gore, you got Ray Rice. If they run, it could be a good smash mouth game. Both quarterbacks are young, and both quarterbacks are prone to maybe a mistake or two.
Yeah.
But like you said, you lean towards a more veteran quarterback in Flacco. 5 years in the league now, and he's shown he can win.
Yeah.
And I mean, as much as people down him, and you hear guys down him on different shows and stuff, he can win, and he finds ways to win. And that was an impressive game against New England Patriots.
It was a big game.
But I was gonna say,
their defense impressed me.
31-28.
Wow, you got it.
Baltimore.
Close.
But I'm leaning towards Baltimore.
I think Kaepernick's going to turn it over a few times.
Yeah, I think he's going to get nervous, and it depends on how that veteran defense on the Ravens can hold up. As long as they can hold up for one more game, they got to gel it one more game.
They're going to run a hurry-up offense. I think. I don't know.
Look, the 49ers need just to
keep them off. Keep Ray Lewis in the middle of that field.
Run with that micro. Yeah, keep the substitutions off the field.
They might wear them off. They might wear them down.
And I don't know. I just lean a little bit more. I do like the 49ers defense a little, but I just don't think the offense for the 49ers, Kaepernick, can overcome some of the things. And I like the ball control and Ray Rice because he's just tough. He's a tough little runner.
He has 2 fumbles already.
Right.
3 fumbles.
We know how all these games come down. They all do come down to the turnovers. I don't want to
huge.
cliche on everything, but they all come down to turnovers.
Turnovers are huge. In this game, I think.
Plus, I want Baltimore to win because I got my picture with Harbaugh downstairs.
Oh,
That is a Super Bowl winning quarterback or coach. I'm sorry, coach. You know. You think the brothers? How much of a how much does a coach play into this?
They could care less about being brothers.
No, I know that, but how much you think the two coaches?
Well, they both did an excellent job this year.
Right.
I think. They're both crybabies, so I wonder what the dads do. Oh, they cry like you wouldn't believe them. I would too, though.
But everybody does that now. Even Belichick. You see them all. You got. That's part of the game, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it is. I really don't know who would be the better coach. Who is the better team? I guess the Ravens came. Nobody had them coming in there, right?
No, I don't think so.
The Niners were favored by a lot of people.
Right.
And so I would say, John did a better job.
All right. Well, we're both going with Baltimore. That's unusual that we.
And we gotta call the police now to get that guy. He took our tickets.
Stole the tickets, that bastard. Yeah, we're sitting here. At least it's getting warm tomorrow, but it's cold and rainy outside, and we will be right back with some more Barber and Blitz.
Oh wait.
That's good.
On these winds of victory ride emotions of a year of work and sweat, guts, glory, and fear.
Put me on the 1 foot line and give me 2 minutes to go and give me all 3 of my timeouts and give me my boys. And then let me hear my name over the loudspeaker. Let me hear the roar of the crowd. Let me have the booing on one side. Let me get in and call plays, see the eyes grow as I call these plays and talk to them. Let me feel the hair on my back crawl up. That's what the Super Bowl does to you.
All sights are set on one glittering goal: the chance to play